Greetings ladies and gentlefish, and welcome to this subscriber replay courtesy of Tanker 3069. You may have seen him in previous videos driving his IS and his IS-3. Now, this is a Soviet tank again, but it's of a decidedly more mobile nature. This is the T-44 Tier 8 Soviet medium tank. I don't own one of these myself. I'm up to the T-43 on that line, the Tier 7. But from what I've heard, what I've been told, and what I can see, this is sort of a very generic medium tank. The armour is not fantastic, but you can get a bounce here and there. The gun is, you know, sort of 250 alpha, 175 pen with alright accuracy. Its mobility is decent. It seems like a very, very generic machine. This is an assault game on Sand River, and Tanker is on the attacking team. So he's going to move down into what is a fairly aggressive location, but a location that can pay dividends here. So the point of this location is that it enables you to spot all of the bad tank destroyers sitting up there at K3, which can give your team a nice advantage. Now, my personal experience of this location is that you go here, and then your team doesn't give you enough fire support, and then the enemy team rushes you, and then you die. But Tanker's experience, certainly in this game, is going to differ from that, which is good. So he hasn't actually done any damage yet, but he has got some spots on people, and hello T-71. Why? Just why is a T-71 up there? I have absolutely no idea, and oh god, it's a Borsig. But the Borsig doesn't feel like popping his head over. IS-2 and T-71. Why is there an IS-2 up there? My word, wonders never cease. Tanker manages to put another shot into that T-71, and oh god, enemy T-44. And the T-44 backs off just enough time so that Tanker can't shoot him, but T-150, Tiger 2, ugh. So this is my problem. Usually there aren't enough people giving me fire support. These guys push round and kill me. But Tanker's not going to have quite that problem. T-150 just went to a better place. Tanker alas bounced on the Tiger and takes a hit in return. He's only got the front of the Tiger's turret to shoot at, but the Tiger is now in a very bad position. If he turns his turret to look at Tanker, he takes a whole world of pain through the side of his turret from the friends that Tanker has giving him fire support. If the guy turns his turret to face the friends, Tanker gets to do this all day long. And one more shot to finish him off. And there's kill number 1. Tanker, however, takes a shot in the barman. Oh, good Christ, it's a Borsig. No. Borsig manages to screw his shot. Tanker finishes him off. T-71 comes in and Tanker rams him to death. And suddenly, in no time at all, Tanker's, alright, lost half his health, but sitting on 3 kills. And what must be quite a nice sum of damage. Ah, them YOLOs. So, what have we got? There's now a friendly IS-6 who has moved forward into a position to support Tanker. By the way, if no one heard the Unreal Tournament announcer when Tanker rammed that poor little T-71 to death, the guy said, manslaughter. Anyway, we've got T-44, IS-2 still camping up there for strange, mysterious reasons that I don't really understand. ARL V39 over at J1. Who, you know, that guy's at least had the common sense to go, I got spotted, let's not be there anymore. So Tanker's understandably being a little cautious here. He's lost about half his health and he doesn't want to lose any more of it unnecessarily. There's also that T-44 down there who escaped earlier on. Now, as well as that IS-6 to the right, Tanker also now has a T-150 and a KV-4 to his left. So if these guys are just going to push, and it looks like they are, Tanker can go and back them up, and this T-44 can be in a whole world of trouble. And is the KV-4 going for a ram? I think he is. Alright, IS-2 and ARL over there facing off against the IS-6, and an AMX M445 at K5. In fact, is that guy even loaded into the game? Because that looks suspiciously like his spawn location. Tanker puts a shot into him and pulls back. Nope, the ARL is in the game, I think. Yep, he is. Well, he's not anymore, but he was in the game. And that's kill number 4 for Tanker. And don't forget, in addition to all this damage, artillery, Tanker's going to be picking up a shed ton of spotting damage too. Tanker puts a shot into the artillery, KV-4 polishes him off, there's a little ELC over there and a T-34, and of course, the other guys to Tanker's right-hand side. Notice the T-34's turret just nudged to look at Tanker. Tanker decides he doesn't want any of that and backs off. Somehow, the ARL manages to kill the IS-6, which is not something I saw coming, but there we go. I mean, an ARL is perfectly capable of killing an IS-6, but I thought an IS-6 would be able to handle an IS-2 and an ARL. But there we go, especially when the IS-2 had shown he wasn't the best player in the world by just camping in that thing. Anyway, Tanker's now going to administer some surprise butt sex. There may or may not be lubrication. Goodbye IS-2. ARL V-39. Does Tanker need to stop and aim? Russian tank. He does not need accuracy. He just moves, points the gun in the right direction and gets success. Right? Tanker aims for the T-34. Looks like he either bounced or hit the tracks or something like that. ELC AMX is, alas, yeah, Tanker really needed to adjust the aim on that one ever so slightly to account for the guys changing direction and get a slightly better lead, but, you know, I've had shots like that too in my life, many times. So let's not worry too much about it. And ELC AMX drives into the rear of a KV-4, I don't really know why, but that's the KV-4's second ram kill of the game. And he's on 3 kills, he's having a good game. T-34, ooh, he's currently looking at Tanker. Oh dear, we can't have that. Now, I must confess, the scoreline is 12-7. If it were me, I would be really tempted to just pop over that ridge and take the T-34's shell to the face. That may or may not be the right decision, but that's what I'd be very tempted to do. Tanker's playing it a bit more cautiously. T-34 takes his shot, but bounces off the angled upper front plate of Tanker's T-44. And Tanker manages to put a shot through the front plate of the T-34 and picks up kill number 7. And there's 2 enemy tanks left. Ooh, Tanker's in contention for a Radley Walters here. Can he do it? 110. 110 is a very well armoured tank from the front, not so much from the side or rear. But that's not a very good angle. I'd be tempted to aim at the pike nose with that angle because the angling of the tank flattens out the armour on the pike nose. The side armour was possibly a bit too steeply angled. The penetration on this gun is not particularly good. T-150 kills the 110. That just leaves the AMX-12T. Now you'll notice that there are some members of Tanker's team who are capping. Some of you might be thinking, why are you capping? Tanker's reload is 7.77. Nice. Why are they capping? There's only one guy left. Just chase him and kill him. Don't forget, this is an assault game, and the remaining tank on the enemy team is a light tank. It may not be the fastest light tank in the world, but a light tank is still relatively quick. So if this guy could successfully run away for 2 minutes and Tanker's team don't cap, that's game over and Tanker's team loses, and that would be really sour. So as it is, Tanker's team cap the game out. Tanker isn't able to pick up his Radley Walters, but he does have a monster game in the T-44. Picking up 7 kills, doing some spotting, and just generally beating the ever-loving snot out of the enemy team. Absolutely lovely game there from Tanker. Very, very nice indeed, and very well played. So here are the end plates. That was an ace tanker for Tanker. And a Top Gun. He got 7 kills, so the Top Gun shouldn't come as any surprise. And Fire for Effect and Duelist for all that it matters. 3,281 damage to go with his 7 kills, giving him 1,440 base experience, putting him quite comfortably at the top of his team. In fact, his base experience is pretty much double the experience of the next guy down on his list, almost double, which would be that M18. Hellcat. On the enemy team, the AMX-12T had not the best experience score. I tell a lie, he was just the last one left alive. Fair enough. So, how did that actually break down? 19 shots fired, 17 hits, 14 penetrations for that 3,281 damage. Tanker received 5 hits, of which 3 bounced, which is nice, giving him 900 damage blocked by armour. He spotted 8 bad guys, damaged 10 of them, destroyed 7, and in addition to that 3,200 damage, he also got almost 2,100 assistance damage, travelling 3 kilometres in the process, and picking up 31 close as damn it, 1,000 credit profit in a tier 8 with a standard account, which is not too shabby. With a premium account, that would have been 51,500 credits profit. Looks like the ammunition costs on this tank are not massive, and it doesn't look like the repair costs are too painful either. And that was a very, very good round. So very well done to Tanker. Lovely replay to watch. And I look forward to getting the T-44 based on watching that. Hope you guys enjoyed that video. If you did, please feel free to catch some of my other videos and or subscribe to my channel. And I wish you very happy hunting on that battlefield. Ciao, ciao.